Hello, welcome back to NgoziAtitivlogs. My name is NgoziAtitivlogs and I am going to be baking some banana muffins for you guys. This is a recipe that I learned from online courses with my teacher and my classmates. It's a very easy recipe and you can use it when your bananas are getting brown. It's better when it's brown for sweetness. So here I have today flour, baking soda, baking powder, butter, 3 bananas, sugar, 1 egg, and some measuring cups and measuring spoons. And then I have 2 bowls, my dozen muffin, 1 dozen cupcakes, miniature size. You can use any size, doesn't really matter. And I have my mixer, electric mixer. That's optional. You can use your spatula or your electric mixer. It doesn't really matter. So now it's preheating. So now I'm gonna divide these 2 bowls. I'm gonna use this one first. I'm gonna set the other one aside for later. You guys will see what that is for. So first, I'm going to get my flour. That's a lot. And I'm going to get 1 cup, 1.5 cup of flour, exactly. So you want it to be exact. So that's about a cup. I'm going to dump that in there. And you're going to get half a cup. So, yep, that's about a half of a cup. So now you're done with this cup for now. I'm going to put that aside. Now we're going to take the baking soda and the baking powder. So for the baking soda, this one, you're going to use 1 teaspoon for each, baking powder and baking soda for each. Don't forget that, it's very important. So I'm going to look for 1 teaspoon. That's 1 teaspoon right there. And then I'm going to get 1 teaspoon. Exact. Okay, I'm going to close that, put that away. You're going to get your baking powder from your local store. And I'm going to get another 1 teaspoon. Also exact. Okay, so you're going to put that away for now. So now you're done with this. So you're going to take your spatula and you're going to mix it so it collaborates with each other. And make sure nothing is missing because you really want that to mix together, or else when you be eating your muffin, you'll be having one chunk of baking soda, 1 chunk of baking powder. So that would be really disgusting. So after you mix that, so you're going to put your spatula away, and then, so I'm so clumsy, butter. And this is an interesting part. You can use salt, but that's only if there's no salt in your butter. So like mine has salt ingredients. It says salt right there, if you can see it. Salt right there. So I am not going to be adding salt to mine, but if your butter doesn't have any salt, then you're gonna add 1.5 teaspoon of salt. If that's if your butter doesn't have salt. So I'm gonna get 1 1/3, yeah, 1/3 of butter. So you're just gonna go there and salt it so it's exactly at 1 1/3 cup of butter. So you're gonna dump that in there. all in there. And then gonna get 3 of the large. I'm doing like little forts, but cutting it into little forts. And you don't want to miss out. Please, you do not want to miss out. After that, we're gonna take. Just gonna put that over here. We're gonna take an egg. Gonna just that a little spank, and then dump it. And put that. And then you're gonna get your sugar. You're gonna get this. So this is white sugar. You want white sugar, not brown. Really brown, like really brown. And you don't want to be eating banana muffins that look almost burnt, right? So yeah, that's. Okay, now you have your wet batter. So now you're gonna take this, your electric mixer, or let me just do both so you guys the people that don't have electric mix, so it won't be left out. So you can use a spatula too, but that would be a lot of. If you really want to work out, I mean, go ahead and use your hand and just mash the bananas and everything up. But I mean, if you have an electric mixer, don't use it. Like, use it. So I use my spatula. My hand's tired, so I'm going to use my electric mixer. So I have mixed it all. So I'm just gonna drop that here. So look at that. You see that? Look how yellow it looks. So because of the heat, that's when it's gonna turn golden brown. But look at this beauty. And then our dry buddy over there has been sitting a while, so we're gonna dump this into the wet batter. Dry into wet, dry into wet, not wet into dry, dry into wet. So just gonna dump it and keep that there. And if you want, you can use a spatula. I'm just gonna use a spatula because I feel like people with the spatula are being left out. So I'm just gonna use a spatula. Mix it until it's all mixed. I get the flour at the side. You don't want to make any lumps. Please do not make any lumps. Just mix all the flour. Don't let the flour be left out. It's looking good. But to be sure, I'm just going to use the electric mixer. Now it should be a light brown, like a light yellowy. It's like almost like a peachy yellowy color. This is how it looks like. That's the batter. So we're gonna put this away because I won't really be needing it for almost the next time I bake. So I'm gonna put that there. And now it's the fun part. You're gonna get your miniature size. You're gonna get the butter. I'm gonna have to take the butter because we're gonna melt it Okay, so if you have a cupcake liner or a muffin liner, you can put it in here. Or if you have a pan spray, you can spray it. But I don't have 2 of those, so you can use a greasy like oil or butter. Just warm it up and put a little bit inside there. You don't want your muffins filled with oil. Okay, so because I have a miniature sized 1 dozen muffin pan, this will end a little bit, so it would take 13 to 15 minutes to bake. But if you have a regular sized muffin pan, then it takes about 25 to 26 minutes. But if you have a jumbo sized muffin pan, then it's gonna have to take 25 to 30 minutes to bake at least. But be checking though. But when I mean checking, not like opening the oven every time, because the more you open it, the more the heat escapes, and you don't want that because it's not going to bake properly. So, yeah. Pretty batter. I like to call it pretty because that's our relationship. Food with, but a big one, not those small ones. A big normal size spoon that you eat with. So you're gonna scoop it. Well, that's for miniature sized pans. And for, for everyone. And for any sized pans. So you're gonna put that, not all the way to the top, because it's still gonna grow and expand, so you want there to be space so it can actually grow. Okay, so I have, it's looking a bit messy right now. That's because I went a little bit overboard, but I filled all the muffin pan, all spaces with the muffin batter. So I'm gonna put my muffins on. Safety first, people. And then we're going to open this down, and then please, when you're putting this in, do not let the metal or your hands touch the up part, the heat where it's coming from, to lighten the heat, because that can cause a spark, which can cause a fire, which can cause death. So please think, please. Oh my gosh, that smells so good, guys. I am so psyched. Look at that beauty. Nice and golden brown. Big, just like muffins. That's beautiful. So I'm going to put upper, big, and we're going to put your second batch in. Let me go with the oven. Because it's still hot, the oven is still hot, it's going to be better, but still watch out. Beautiful, I really like it. So while that one is going, you can start to clean up. And that's what I'm also going to be doing. So